I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Atlanta Falcons and the Denver Broncos. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Let's go. Set 90 Wolf.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Get.
They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson, and he'll be corralled right around the 34. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They go play action here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
On second down, it's Henderson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
To throw in his lock. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end.
You got him. You got him.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
50 seconds to money. All day, baby, all day.
On first down, Harden. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
To throw on 2nd down, Franks. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Franks. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. And Denver getting set to take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
They'll go back to Henderson on first down. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes not so light best.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing his lock on third down. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. It's Williams on the catch. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. On third down, Harden. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
I wonder if they just kind of outguessed themselves a little bit trying to run it on third down. Probably should have gone to the air to try and pick it up. Instead, the punting unit will have to run on the field.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
This is Henderson. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the second level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
They lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and set them down.
That's to his running back, complete. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's fourth down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Franks sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Looking to throw. Franks. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver.
Mike 57. Defense, check 1, 3. Shift.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. He was a 3rd-round pick, not rounds 1 or 2, but this franchise, they think he can be something with time.
There were a few teams that thought he would go in the 1st round, late in the 1st round. He ends up sliding to the 3rd. So a lot of teams think now maybe this group got a steal. They've got a chance to have a really good player here if he can develop.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
And they didn't really reach to get anyone as well. They stuck to their draft philosophy, got the best players they could at the time they were drafting, and inserted them into their lineup.
On 3rd down, Irving. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. The kick by Sanders is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean? Break out the just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. Now, he's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help, and I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score, and sometimes your strategy is, okay, he can go ahead and have all of his points. Let's hold down everyone else, and that's the way you win the game. And right now, he needs everyone else to start scoring, quote-unquote, as he's been.
Yeah, and he's hoping to keep it close so maybe they can keep it on the ground, not start to go through the air as much. He's going to wind up and air it out. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Goal line offense, something they've really been emphasizing in practice lately. Now they have a chance here to put all that, trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at it, teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep them from going all the way.
They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. 2nd and 2. The quick slant caught. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons push further out in front. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
I got tripped this side. I got tripped this side. We got 3. We got 3.
Now Lott throwing on 2nd down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. So we reach halftime. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football.
Here we go. Here we go. Pittsburgh. Double.
On 1st and 10, Franks. And this one's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Franks. His throw incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm was just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
So good coverage there defensively as it looks like they'll force a punt on this opening drive of the 3rd.
Well, let's coach them up a little bit from right here in the booth. That's exactly what they needed to do. They need to start stringing together some stops, turning the ball over back to their offense, and trying to get back into this game.
Yeah, a couple scores down, but they can eat into that quickly with a nice drive here on the other side. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 40, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
All right, Brandon, normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Franks. That is caught inside the 5. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They come out here in the eye.
57. Check 37. Check 37. Check.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Falcons push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And coming out now, the Broncos. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. A carry by Henderson to start the drive. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
On 2nd and 12, Locke. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
He finds Robinson. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Able to get what they need to keep the... So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Lock now on 1st down. That's taken in by Henderson. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there too. Running back, this position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Locke. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when, and he told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Here we go, set, 10-2 stop. I hope you got your rep because I'm about to take you to school.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Locke. And they will take over possession of the football at their 40. Two-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Being chased out left. And he rifles complete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Franks. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. Give them the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Looking to throw on second down. Franks. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
This defense can use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun. Franks. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A nice pickup there. 18 yards. First down, Falcons.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Here we go, here we go. Get to Pittsburgh. Double time, 3 out, 3 down.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still first down.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal.
56. Mike, 56, right there, 56.
From the gun, Franks toward the pylon, caught. A gain of 7 that time, second goal. So it'll be second and goal when we return. We played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal?
Oh, yeah, and here we go again.
Looking to throw. Franks. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. as his guys are in for 6. And the Falcons push further out in front. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. A very solid gain of 27.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Lock now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Here's Lock. It's complete to Robinson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 18 big yards on that one and a Denver first.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Lock going to throw. That's complete to Robinson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
60 outlaw. You ain't giving him nothing to do. Get it. Right.
On 1st and 10, here's Lock. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Go. Let's go.
2nd down, it's Henderson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Lock to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Lock now to throw. Going for it all. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still
punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
The Falcons on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. And he comes back with 1 complete. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Locke. He's got Burton here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Locke now on first down. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. A gain of 6 there on first. 4 receivers now. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Locke. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Throwing now is Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Another try after the first down sack. Locke. He'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Let's go,
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He finds an opening past the 40. Throwing middle, and it's complete. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Falcon first down.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Falcons, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.